Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. And today in my podcast, I have a very special person with me. He is none other than Mouktik Bhattacharjee from my college. So, I pursued engineering from the same college, but just the fact our streams were different. And about Mouktik, he is a very simple guy, but with extraordinary and creative talents. He loves to write poems, and trust me, all of them have a deep impact on both social as well as individual level. So over to you, Mouktik. How are you doing?
Thank you very much for such a lovely introduction. To all the audience listening out there, I just want to say that Soham Mitra is not very much to us. It's rather Chintu to us. We all call him by Chintu. And I don't know whether anyone has provided him, a good introduction or not, but Chintu is one of those multitaskers you will ever find because I have seen him hitting great shots in cricket field. I have seen him trying a bicycle kick in a football ground, and I have seen his flamboyance attracting all the girls out there. So it's rather a privilege to be part of your podcast, and thank you very much once again. Yes, I
Yeah,
like to write poems. I like writing basically, and I write different things and different types of things that comes through in the life.
exactly. Thanks, Mouktik, for such a vivid introduction. Like, I don't know whether anybody has introduced me in such a nice manner. Thanks a ton, buddy. So, Mouktik, my first question to you is, since poetry is a form of literature that uses aesthetic and more often rhythmic qualities of language, right? So, like, when did you figure out and discover this passion for writing poems?
Okay, so to be precise, first of all, I want to say that poetry is the best form of art, and this is according to me because I feel that it's the most purest form of art because you are explaining something, you are writing something, you are expressing something through your words, which is absolutely yours. So the feeling is very much original, the feeling is very much real. And how I developed my passion, how I developed my feelings for poems, it's very difficult to say because I don't remember actually. It's since class 2 when I started reciting poems and writing poems. I was inspired by my mother because she writes quite a lot of poems. And I had one teacher who was about 65 years old then. I used to learn English and Bengali from him, and he was a great writer. So yes, all those parts have always helped me to write poems, and I still remember the first lines that I had written, that ghori chole tik tik, ga kore chin chin, and all those things, very childish things. But yes, that has always been with me, and this is the passion that I've developed now is something very much different than I have before.
Oh, so earlier you just like you saw your parents, then you said about your teacher, right? And now you feel it as a way of expressing yourself to the whole world, right? So that like people can relate to you. And just like they say, most of the people who write poems, they basically see the world and each and every aspect of it in a different perspective, right? So it has to be something which needs to come from within rather than like, someone teaching you to write poems or something like that, right? Moktik.
Absolutely. And I have always tried to look in the world differently with a different perspective. And what I do, Chintu, I can just tell you one thing. People judges, we have a prejudice that, we have a preconceived opinion that this guy is decent, this guy is sober, this guy is not so sober. But I believe that there's a story behind his non-soberness. There is a story behind his ugliness. So I need to understand that story. And when I'm in his soul and I'm writing a poem in, sitting in his soul, that's a different outcome altogether. So yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, so I've always tried to do things differently in a unique manner so that it attracts people and also out of the box. And as I said, so looking things at a different manner, be optimistic, be it pessimistic. So things has to be different. Things have, we have to look it in a different way of manner.
Exactly, just like the way you said, like we shouldn't be too soon to judge anybody because anyone and everyone has some story in his or her life. So we should actually keep a halt and think twice before judging anyone. That's exactly true, and I totally feel you, Mouktik. So yeah, my next question to you is, what are the different types of poetry, and which one do you prefer the most, Mouktik? Over to you.
Well, to be very honest, there are two kinds of poetry in the world. The poetry is a term, but the way you express, so there are two kinds of basically. One is the happy one is the sad one. Each and every poem and each and every writing, each and every piece can be described in these two manners. One is the happy one is the sad one. People get happy reading one, people get sad reading one. But most interestingly, what happens these days is people gets entertained with the sad ones. They get happy with reading the sad ones because they can relate with that, and that's the most sarcastic thing that's happening today. So I just can say one thing, that if you just write any piece of thing, be it literature, be it language, but that needs to connect with that soul of the people who are reading that.
Exactly. And so, which is the one you prefer the most, like in between this sad and happy? You said so. What are most of your writings based on, to some extent?
To be very honest, yes, the most of them are not that very much happy. I won't say sad, because that won't make you sad after reading it, giving it a read. But yes, those are not very much happy, but that has a different effect, different impact on your life altogether.
Exactly, so that we can feel it, like it's not too cheesy, but in the same time it makes you believe about that real life. Yeah, it's all about reality and perspectives. So Mouktik, since you are so fond of writing poems, so how does it help you in life? Like has there been situations where you were like totally stressed out or feeling low, and suddenly you wrote a great piece of poetry and you felt really great and good about it? So how does it help you?
So this is a question that has been asked to me a lot, many times, and my answer has always been a big yes. So yes, I have written at the most oddest times because I love nights more than days. And I have written poems at 3:30 a.m. I have written poems at 4:30 a.m. And it has always helped me to stand up, because yes, there has been situations in life where I have got stressed out. There has been situations in life where I've got depressed, completely frustrated. And what I have done is I've taken a pen, I have taken a piece of paper, and I've written, whatever has come in my mind. And sometimes, yes, that has, turned out to be a great piece, because when I've recited to them, it has been appreciated, highly appreciated by the audience. I just want to share an example with you. That is when I was in class 11, and everyone knows that, if the syllabus of class 10 is like a pond, if you go to 11 and 12 taking science, it's like an ocean. So
Exactly.
and the basic thing is, when we take science in 11 12, I don't think there is any single student who has failed or who has passed in all the subjects in class 11 first term. So neither did I. So there was a low time where everyone was not very much happy with me, because they were always somewhere not very much appreciating, or somewhere not very much happy with me, because I wasn't studying. I was always playing, watching series and football, because I love football and I play football a lot. At that moment of time, what happens is life is taking you to a different signal altogether. It gives you some signals. You are in a different path. You have to go to in a different level, because we are the middle class family, and what we have at the end of the day is education. So you have to go to either choose engineering or either choose a doctor, MBBS. So things like stuff like that happened, and I was completely depressed at a time. And then I wrote a piece which I took part in a competition in Heritage HIT. There's a fest called Epignosis that is conducted by Heritage Institute of Technology, and I had taken part in 1 Minute to Fame, and I got the first prize there. And I had recited the poem in different places, and all the circumstances and all the places, it has been highly appreciated. So it's a big, it's a big piece. I don't want to go there. I just want to, share a piece.
Yes, please share a few lines. Yeah,
Yeah,
please
I'm
do.
just, I'm just sharing a few lines. That is, ভালো আমি হতে চাই, তবু পারি না কেন আমি, আগের চেয়ে ক্রমশ হয়ে যাচ্ছি কম দামি। ছোটবেলায় ভালো ছিলাম, শুনি সবার কাছে, গুণও নাকি প্রচুর ছিল, এখন হারিয়ে গেছে। কবিতা লেখা, ছবি আঁকা সবই করতাম আমি, পুরস্কারও পেয়েছিলাম দারুণ আর দামি, সেটা নাকি নিজের হাতে নষ্ট করেছি আজ। আমি হয়েছি মস্ত খারাপ, হারিয়ে গেছে লাজ। আমার মা আমার পাশে আছে, সেটা আমি মানি, আমার একটু ব্যথা লাগলে মায়ের লাগে অনেকখানি। সবাই আমায় কথা শোনায়, কেউ কি আমায় বোঝে, কেউ কি আমায় ভালো বলে, কেউ কি আমার দুঃখ খোঁজে। আমি নাকি পড়াশোনা না করে শুধু খেলে বেড়াই, টিভি দেখে আর গল্প করে বাকি সময় কাটাই। দাদা করেছে ভালো রেজাল্ট, ওর উপরই আস্থা, আমি হলাম ফালতু ছেলে, আমার ব্লক সব রাস্তা। অনেক টাকার চাকরি পেয়েছে, সেরা সবার মাঝে, কিন্তু আজও সে ঠাকুমা দাদুর খোঁজ নেয় না যে। সেই সব মাফ হয়ে যায়, পড়াশুনোয় ভালো তাই, আমার শুধু কথা বলার কোনো অধিকার নাই। আমার ভালোর জন্য কথাগুলো বলে, এটাও আমি বুঝি, কিন্তু এতবার বলে কেন, সেই কারণটা খুঁজি। লেখাপড়া করে যদি মানুষ হওয়া যেত, রবি ঠাকুর ক্ষুদিরাম বেকার হয়ে খেত। লেখাপড়া করে মহান হওয়া যায়, শুধুই কি তাই, ভালো ছেলে হওয়ার কি কোনো দাম নাই? So this was the piece, and I wrote it in class 11, sitting in a corner of the room, like at 1:30 a.m. in the morning, at the midnight. Yeah.
Just wow, that was splendid. I just hope the guys who are hearing it, like, this piece is awesome. Like, I have heard him reciting several poems. In fact, I remember, I recall, like, we were in JU attending some event about exactly what I don't remember, but there he also recited one piece.
And why you were special to me, because we were, we haven't met all, every day, or we didn't used to meet, quite regular intervals, but we have met at very, very less occasions, but we have had a great time. And moreover, we were sitting at the AV hall in our college, and I remember that I was reciting some poems, and that right at that moment, after listening to my 3 or 4 pieces, you told me, why don't you create a page? Everyone comes and appreciates, but no one has that guts. That evening you created a page for me, and I still have that page on my Facebook, Shabolil, and that's why, special to me in various reasons. Anyways, so thank you very much once again. And as I said, that this was just a piece that I wrote at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. So yeah.
Exactly, like, that was splendid, no doubt, Mouktik, and I still remember that page, and I hope you keep on running that page and publish more and more poems, like you write this kind of pieces, because people can really relate to it, and it helps a lot. Maybe among 1,000, 10 persons might really need to hear this piece, and they will immediately feel energized after they hear your poem. Trust me, it's awesome. And thanks once again, Mouktik, for not only entertaining, for letting us know the way you perceive things. And I hope a lot of people will benefit from this podcast, and might be there are many creative minds who will start writing their poems from now onwards. So that was great. Thanks.
It's more fortunate for me that you have taken me in your podcast. I just want to say that बहुत बहुत दूर से भागता आया हूँ, बहुत करीब से जिंदगी को जिया हूँ, समुंदर के हर एक लहर से हिसाब चुकाया हूँ, ये समाजों का मामूली उलझन कुछ बिगाड़ नहीं पाएगा.
Wow, just wow. Thanks, man. I don't think I need to say anymore after this piece, right? So guys, that was all for today, and we will be back with Mouktik very soon with a lot of poems and with different perspectives regarding to life, and I hope you will support us this way throughout my podcast. Thanks, Mouktik. So good night, guys.
No worries, brother. Thank you very much, and everyone listening out there, support this channel. Help Chintu to grow, because I have seen his dedication towards this. And if you share this video, if you like, and if you support him in this process, we will be coming up, with a lot many interesting stuffs.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay, so here we rest it. Thank you.
Thank you.